is that what you were nervous?
Hi, I'm Jada, and I'm here in New Zealand with my first chamois.
This is my first fallow deer.
I just got my first moose.
Okay.
Well, so far we've had a great trip, Jada and I.
Jada, she got her buck, and the first 8 points.
We're going down.
Hi everyone, this week we're back in Kansas. You watched me fill my tag last week. This week you're going to see Jada fill her Kansas whitetail tag. We unpacked, got settled into camp. We were a little late for the evening hunt, so we decided to get in the vehicle and go for a ride and just do some scouting and see what we could find for some big whitetails. We find a few bucks and we find one for sure that would be a shooter.
We saw quite a few on that green field by, what do you call it, rut, or not rut? Yeah, rut. Nothing big.
Yeah, look better from behind.
Right.
Yeah.
What is he, a 10?
And then that Cotterell east side, we went by there earlier, and there was tons of those.
He's a little out of range, but tall, pretty tall.
Yeah, he's tall.
Yeah, we're kind of looking. Yeah, they're concerned. Yeah, they want the lights on.
We headed in for the night to get prepared for some much needed sleep to be able to be hunting in the morning.
First day here in Kansas. We had a couple days in between hunts, but now we're back at it. We've had some pretty good movement this morning, lots of does, a couple small bucks chasing, but hopefully we have some good luck. I have this thing I call my Kansas curse. I've come here for 5 years now and still haven't shot anything, so hopefully this year is my year.
Jada continued to see movement for the most of the morning, which was a good sign because it wasn't going to be long and a big boy would mess up. return, things start to heat up. Welcome back. Jada's trying to break her Kansas curse with Travis here in Kansas, and things are starting to heat up. The bucks are on their feet and they're starting to move. Her first evening hunt was filled with lots of action, just not the action she was looking for. They had a few does show up, and then a small buck came in and ran them off. To cap the night off, a pack of coyotes came through, giving Jada quite the musical.
There's like 10 of them over there. Second day here in Kansas, our 9th day of deer hunting between Iowa and Kansas, and we just moved to a new spot. Really like this spot my dad sat here last year. You can actually bait here, so we have some attractant out, so hopefully they'll come in. Bucks are really chasing right now, so we just need a doe to come in and get hungry and bring a nice buck with her.
It didn't take long, and they were covered in does. It starts to get dark and Jada thinks that the night's about over with. She sees movement and it's a buck that she hasn't seen before, but I have history with him. Stay tuned to see what deer it is and to see if it's the one that Jada decides to shoot.
It's our second day here in Kansas, our 9th day of deer hunting between Iowa and Kansas, and we just moved to a new spot. Really like this spot. My dad sat here last year. You can actually bait here, so we have some attractant out, so hopefully they'll come in. Bucks are really chasing right now, so we just need a doe to come in and get hungry and bring a nice buck with her.
It didn't take long and they were covered in does. Then a small buck shows up. The bucks eventually move off. All the does remain at the feeder, and then Jada catches a glimpse of a big boy, and he's coming right in. Big 8 that she's seeing for the first time, but I had history with it from last year, and it's exciting to see him still on his feet. He comes out down the hill behind us at 38 yards. I hesitated with the limbs in the way, and he ends up running off, and that ended our night. I remember being a little upset about this buck and not being able to get a shot off, but now Jada's got him coming right into him, and he's a monster this year compared to what we had last year. Stay tuned to see if he gives Jada a shot. It's our second night in Kansas and Jada has a giant in front of her. Let's see if he gives her a shot. He starts eating, but she has no shot, so she has to wait. After what seems like an hour, he finally works his way around the feeder and she draws back. He turns and Jada lets an arrow fly.
I think it was good. I think it was good. I think it was good. It looked good, didn't it? I was holding back for a really long time. I think I just killed a giant.
Did he go down?
He went into the thick woods.
Yeah, we've been watching him the whole time.
But it looked good. Oh my God.
He's only at 20 yards, right?
Yeah. Oh my, I was drawn back for a while. But
I know. We've been updating. He was behind the feeder the whole time.
I know, but it looked good. It looked good.
Yeah, I mean, he had to be 20 yards. I mean,
It was only 20 yards. If anything, it was low, but it was perfect. And I think it was just maybe heart, but I think it was good though.
after replaying the footage, we see that it was a little low and a little back, so the only option was to let him lay overnight.
Well, we're here the day after I shot a really nice buck. Shot wasn't perfect, unfortunately. It's just the reality of archery hunting sometimes. But we did find some blood last night and we backed out right away. So we're here now. We're gonna go find that blood that we saw initially and hopefully we can find him. It's been a long night. Well, we found him, we think. I mean, we can't see his horns, but it's gotta be him. We've been blood trailing him for a while. He's in the middle of the river. It's not really the recovery that you like to see, and I feel pretty guilty about it, but we found him, and that's the most important thing. So we just gotta figure out how to get him now.
Last night, I made a shot on him, and I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't perfect, so we let him sit overnight. We trailed him for what seemed like forever this morning, and we found him. Unfortunately, we did find him in the middle of the river, so Travis kind of had to go for a little bit of a swim. But we did find him, and this is one of my biggest bucks to date, and I just could not be more thrilled. Travis here puts in so much work and has always tried so hard to get me a buck like this, and all the work has finally paid off.
The time we have this week, make sure and tune in next week as we go on a mule deer hunt in New Mexico. Make sure and like us on Facebook and check us out on YouTube on bigboystv.com.
Is it the one you sent me in the video?
No, Neil, no. It's a bigger one, much bigger.
Make sure and tune in next week after we go learn how to do interviews. It's the Big 8.